Welcome to our discussion program, Voice of Today. I'm your host. Today, we have a very important topic to discuss: human rights of what we know as harm. Joining with me today is a guest speaker who is very passionate about these issues. Welcome, Mr. Fatir.
Thank you, Aksa. I'm really glad to be here today.
So, Mr. Fatir, let's start with a basic question. What do you think of the current state of human rights awareness among young people in Indonesia?
Well, personally, I think the awareness is still quite low. In my opinion, many young people don't fully understand what human rights are and how it affects their daily life. I personally believe that this happens because human rights education is not being taught seriously enough in schools.
That's its interesting point. Is it true that human rights topics are already included in the school curriculum? Tengok.
Yes, it is technically included, but and not everyone will agree with me. I feel that it is only taught on the surface level. From my point of view, the material is to the theoretical and not connected to real life situation the student actually face. As I see it, students need more practical example and open discussion.
I see. So do you think it's going to get better if the government improves the curriculum?
I am certain that improving the curriculum will make a big difference. I personally think that when students understand their right, such as the right to education, the right for express themselves, and the right to be treated equally, they become more responsible citizens. To my mind, educated citizens are the foundation of a democratic and just society.
Speaking of violation, why do you think people still behave in ways that violate human rights?
It seems that the main reason are ignorance and lack of empathy. I personally feel that when people do know the rights other they tend to be careless or even aggressive. What I'm more concerned with is the culture of silence. Many victims don't speak up because they are afraid or don't know where to seek help.
Do you have any idea what ordinary people like us can do to help promote human rights?
Absolutely. I believe that change starts from small action. If I had my way, I would encourage every school to have dedicated human rights club or program. In my case, I started by simply sharing information. On social media and having open conversation with friends and family. I think awareness spreads faster than we expect when we are consistent.
Before we close, please give me your opinion. What is the biggest challenge in upholding human rights in Indonesia today?
I personally think the biggest challenge is the gap between law and practice. We have great laws protecting human rights. The Constitution Law number 39 of 1999, but the enforcement is still weak in many areas. in my opinion, without strong enforcement and accountability, those laws remain only words on paper. I am convinced that with political will and public pressure, we can achieve real change.
Wonderful insight, Mr. Fatir. Thank you so much for sharing your talks with us today. And thank you for your audience for watching Voice of Today. Remember, human rights belong to everyone. See you next time. Thank you.
Salah itu. Thank you, Aksa. It was a pleasure.